And they're in the... They're getting in the lobby now. They got 22 of 31, so
Wow.
looks like they're missing 2 or 3. It's down to 21 of 31 now. So I'm not sure they're missing. I was hoping to have enough time to ask Billy. They are having the 24 drivers. Um, starting. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Billy has to invite them one at a
Yeah.
time. That's right. I forgot about that. But I wanted to ask Billy, for this race with this new qualifying format. See, Micah was 25th. So, what if one of the other drivers
Yeah.
doesn't
What if
make it?
somebody
So,
doesn't show up?
is he kind of like on a standby provisional type thing? And it's Bob Drew, who has just now joined us in the booth. Bob, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Not much. On the outside looking in right now.
Oh man, that was kind of shocking when we woke up this morning. We are live here at Pocono for the FTR A League race. They are getting strapped up and strapped in. Bob, kind of give us your rundown on the qualifying. Did you just kind of miss it there, or I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, was it turn 4 maybe? Turn 4 is so tricky, man. I mean, how loose you can get off a turn 4. Was it something there on the track? Kind of give us your rundown there on the qualifying.
I don't have a qualifying setup, so what I did was I tried to tweak with my race setup. My race setup starts tight because your car will get loose over the run. So I figured, just crank some wedge out of it, get it a little looser, and rip some laps off. It didn't go that way. It turned into a drift car, and I couldn't hold it together.
Oh man, well,
Now, quick question: are you told to stand by in case there's no drivers that don't make it tonight, or are you out of it tonight?
I was not told that, but I wonder if I don't. That might be a thing. I'm not sure about
Yeah,
that.
we don't know, and we forgot to ask.
yeah, I meant to ask. We didn't have enough time to ask Billy about that. Because you are 26 on the list. I know Micah was 25th, and the 24 drivers, and starting the race. So we were wondering about that. If there's two guys that didn't show up, if you and Micah would be the guys getting the nod to race tonight. Did you have
Yeah, that
you didn't
seems fair. I didn't hear anything about it, but that would seem the way to go about it.
right? And knowing Billy's
It's
always
tough. I would consider
Well,
this the pro leagues of
well, that and
this
you got
game.
to sit around all night just in case, and I don't
It's
think he would do
fascinating.
that to people, so I don't know if that would be the way to go or not.
well. They got 24 in the lobby now,
Yeah.
so I guess it kind of. But we'll have to. We're gonna have to ask about that. We will definitely have to ask, and 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 find out about that, as they look like they are running the clock. So we are getting ready to start. We're getting ready to throw the green flag here, boys.
All right, I'm taking the invite.
As soon as I get into the lobby, Bob, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go ahead and send you the invite. As soon as
Are
they
they
get in the lobby.
racing?
They're at 20 seconds now.
Okay.
So we are getting ready to get the join here any second. And then we will be going racing, boys. Alright, there's the join. And then invite. And Bob, remind me after the race to get you on my friends list. Here comes the invite. Let me make before I
Yeah.
join in. Let me
I
know
need
that you got
another
it.
invite.
You need another one. All right. You good? All right. And Bob, let me know when you're in.
I'm in there.
You're good?
Yep.
All right, and I'm pressing watch live as we are getting ready to go green here at Texas. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody. The FTR A-League Racing. And we are going green here in just a second as soon as my screen pops up. A-League Racing. And we are going green here in just a second as soon as my screen pops up.
Oh, it looks like we are under caution.
And
I think we're under caution.
We are under caution as Billy has brought us to the green as our pole sitter. And as you said, look, we already have a caution. So let's see. Let's kind of go back here. Looking at War, I don't see any damage done on his car. Not sure
I may
exactly
have to look a little further back.
Pittman, Mac Attack. Don't see anything wrong there.
Well, maybe you can tell by the people pitting, maybe.
Yeah, Marley's pitting right now.
Marley pit. So we have Bad Fast Marley pitting?
Yes.
And he is at number 12. Bad Fast.
I know they had to get lined up. They weren't going to be lined up until lap 3. So there may have been damage before the lineup was put together.
We will. And Bad Fast, here comes Bad Fast out of the pits now. So he definitely had some damage that he had to get repaired. As it kind of looks like it was a manual caution. It wasn't an actual gaming caution, but an actual manual caution.
They're doing a manual start this race.
Manual start this race, okay.
You weren't told that.
Yeah, that's we weren't told that, so it's interesting as...
Sorry, out there in broadcast land.
Yeah.
We'll get our shit together here.
We're gonna get it going, so...
Yeah, they did the qualifying, they did a group invite. They were going to line up and start on the 3rd lap.
Oh, okay.
What I'm thinking is Marley might have got damaged before they even got lined up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to do manual with that many cars.
Yeah, it is. And as we're accustomed, so it gives us a chance now as they're coming off turn 4.
They're going green this time.
Yeah, I think they're going to go green this time. Billy in the 1 car. Going to lead us to the green flag. Eagles, the FTR teammate at Ahoka Motorsports Garage on the outside. And the green flag. We're taking the green flag. Billy gets a jump. And we are under green at Texas. The FTR A-League. We are gone.
I'm just going to scroll here for a bit and so first couple laps go.
Eagles stuck on that high side as Billy leads
We got
lap
one in the
1.
grass. Rod's still in the grass.
As Billy now out front early. As these guys kind of line up single file, getting settled in here. We have just started.
Right now.
And coming off turn 4. And give us your take on that turn 4, Bob. That turn 4 is very, very tricky. Gets super loose off that turn 4. What are your keys to handling turn 4 tonight?
Turn 4 coming off, it almost feels like the car loses weight, like it gets light, like it goes over a little hill. That's like the sensation you get. So I tend to kind of point towards the wall as I come out until my front end gets traction, and then it's not so loose through there. It's a really tough turn.
If I wasn't in the high line going in turn 4 the other night, I was hitting the grass coming out.
Yeah, it'll shoot right down there.
My sweet spot for the C League, when I was in the C League race, my sweet spot was right in the middle. Right in the middle of those white dot, the white dotted lines, right there in that middle lane. If I was right there in that middle lane, I was good. But if I was in that lower lane or even the upper lane, my back end was definitely wanting to come around.
I went in there a couple of different times, and I was on the high side. Somebody beneath me, and I couldn't make it through.
Yeah, my car is opposite. The higher I get on the track, the more loose I'm going to get out of that.
As we are now 7 laps into the race, Billy Holcomb, still your leader, as they are kind of single file here, kind of settling in. We're in stage 1. Looks like we're having
Eagles back here in about 5th place.
Yeah.
5th or 6th.
Eagles was able to drop in.
7th place, I think.
Yeah. And Robbie Racing, who started up there, he kind of dropped back a little bit. He's right there in that 9th position.
We got the 62 hard on Billy.
Yep. And Titans, the JCR guy, Titans right there on his bumper.
Mini Cooper got sent into the wall back there on the front stretch.
Running for a pass for the lead here.
I just put it on Mini Cooper and saw that damage that he is now.
We have a pass for the lead.
Titans.
Yep, and Titans in the 62 gonna take the lead, and now Billy stuck on the outside as Clashing.
Well underneath Billy.
And Jaywell and Clashing. So Billy stuck up there in a little bit of no man's land.
Oh, he's under now. He's good to go.
Able to get back in, tuck back in there at 4th position. As now JCR Titans at JCR camp out in front. He's got Mike RPM in the 44 right behind him, but look at this. We're going to have a change for the 2nd spot as Clashing, the JCR Clashing underneath of Mike, and they get together. Mike in the wall, big wreck on the backstretch, Eagles involved. The 18.
Everybody's driving right into it.
The 7 gets turned upside down. Big wreck early on.
Damage on the 42. Mini Cooper heavy damage.
Aquatati in the 18 got collected. Eagles in the 9 got collected. Also the 7 car went airborne, and that was Street Machine. Street Machine was there riding in 11th, and Street Machine now has heavy damage to that 7 car as he went airborne.
Aqua's all banged. 18's junk.
Eagles has his hood badly damaged in his front bumper. He's going to have to come in.
I'm checking everybody's hoods out right now to see who can see out and who can't.
Yep. And as we about to go green on that caution, these guys able to get fixed back up here. But as we saw, as we have JCR Titans and JCR Clash in the JCR camp right there, 1 and 2. And Clashing going to try to tuck in, but not going to be able to. Or is he? Yes, he is going to be able to. He's going to slide down into 2nd place, get on the bottom. As we saw coming off of turn 2, as Clashing was underneath the Mike RPN, and I think Mike got possibly a little bit loose. I'm not sure.
We got 3 wide at the back. Their cars in the wall.
And Mike RPM in the back with Eagles as they were collected, and looked like that Mike came off of turn 2, possibly got loose. He went up into the wall, bounced off the wall, came right down in front of the entire field, and unfortunately Eagles had nowhere to go. Aquatati in the 18 had nowhere to go. And just a unfortunate series of events there as these guys...
Looks like the 41 at Bad 5 Martins.
Yeah, that's
some trouble with the back too.
Memphis.
He 41's trying to catch up.
2 turns. He finally lost it.
And Memphis was looking to have a very good race. I was talking to Memphis earlier, and he was actually really excited about this race coming in. He had a really good car, But Bad Martin is in the 41, actually. Bad Martin's in that 41.
Yeah, he's at the back. I didn't catch what happened, but he's now looks like he's like 23rd right now.
Yeah, but he's got a little bit of help with that 17. That 17 is right there on him.
He just passed him, yep.
So, looking up here, looking at Street Machine. Street Machine, right there in the middle, he's right behind Rub in a 00. Street Machine currently running in 14th. Rub there in 13th. And look who's made a strong move. Now, made up from the back to the front is that 88 car. The 88 car of War making the pass under the 12 car.
He's coming.
He's up to 11th now. So, War, and he's looking to get underneath the 16. He's looking for some more. And that 88 car is really, really down. And Street gets in the rub a little bit in turn 4. 3 wide, and the 12 gets into the wall. Bad fast into the wall. The
It's hard to click through them so quick.
Yeah, it's hard to click through all these.
Yeah.
And we are still green, trying to juggle through.
Now, what did that do to the guys at the back that were behind?
Yep, and Rub now back into the back as they went. I saw them. They got 3 wide into the back, and Bad Fast, he's able to settle in there, kind of towards the back a little bit, but got plenty of time. And we're only in stage 1, so it,
Real few pit stops too.
Yeah, and Bob, what are you kind of thinking?
One in the wall.
The 42.
Like
42.
RPM's in pit.
If the 42 just went into the wall. And that's Mini 88 Cooper, and he is having a heck of a time with that car right now in that 42.
Mike RPM is pitting.
Bob, let me ask, we are only in stage 1, so there's plenty of time. If you're kind of in the back, what's kind of going through your mind right now? What are you thinking?
Survive stage 3.
Yep, survive.
I'm not usually too concerned about the first 2 stages. As long as I'm there at the end, that's all I want. That's kind of last week's race was survival of the fittest.
And we got cars.
Pretty well.
We got cars coming into the grass. NASCAR Extreme and down pit road, and we got a big wreck. The 95, Dan the Man 34 in it. 18, the 41.
19. Heavy duty's in it, hard. 42's in it.
Memphis.
Awkward Street every time, it feels like.
Memphis in it.
Up in a mess.
Yep, Street got involved. The caution is definitely out. Bad Martin, he got involved. You mentioned Street.
Wow. You don't see a lot of pitting here.
And
it scrambled up pretty good.
And all the while all this was happening, Mike RPM in the 44.
He was already in the pit. He just came out when that caution went.
He just came out, and
he was in it by looks of it also.
All right, and as we
that he had damage to repair, so he might have had a pretty late stop.
Right, and we had a lead change as Clashin.
When I got on him, he was already spun into the pits. He was sideways on the track.
So here we go. As now Clashin in the 51, your new leader, Billy, was start on the outside row, kind of stuck on the outside. Bob, that outside line is just not the place to be on the restarts.
No, it's not. And it's hard to execute a turn with the guy inside of you.
As we're seeing Billy bounces off the wall.
Oh, 24 through the grass. Reckless.
They're
big wreck.
On the front side.
Well, another big one. Not sure.
This is all results of that loose out of turn 4.
Yep.
Turn 4, and I'm not sure if it was related, but as Billy was pushed on the outside, he got into the wall right there at the exit of turn 4.
People just checking up.
And that could very well have been it. Billy has got damage. A lot of other cars, and we are back under caution. Memphis with damage.
Streak
Eagles with
caught up in
damage.
it again, I believe. My
A
buddy
lot of
Streak
cars.
can't catch a break right now.
That 3-car, he's true death. FRR true death in that 3-car. He is just having a not so fun time here in this first stage.
Billy took a big hit on that one.
Yeah, he did. Big time.
I do believe he's at the back.
He is in the back.
Mini golf got to his front row.
Yep. As we go green, we're back under green, and that 51 of Clashin, your leader. As let's see, they settle in a little bit. They go 3 wide down the backstretch. Eagles making it all the way down. Going into turn 3. Looking good. Going to turn 4. Looking good. There they go. Now they're getting some speed.
I'm trying to get back on leaders here.
So, look, you mentioned that in your B-League race, you know, you got bitten by the bug yourself. You got, what, 2-3 laps down in stage 1?
I was 3 laps down by lap 8.
By
in
lap
stage
8.
1. Yes.
Okay, so so you just got the...
37 sent up into the wall.
And that's Robbie Racing. Robbie Racing up into the wall.
It's always that turn.
Man.
You either push through it or you get loose out of it. One of the two.
And
Yeah, I was able to stay with a couple cautions and hit the lucky dog at the right time, and that was about it.
And look, listening to some guys making contact back here.
There were 3 wide. I'm on Mac Attack. He was on the bottom. Bounced around a little bit there.
And I'm riding with Heavy Duty.
12 in the wall.
And,
Front stretch.
yep, the 12 bounced off of the wall, riding with Heavy Duty. He's right there behind War. This is at about
15th or so, probably by the looks of it.
well, no, this is a little further back. This is about, looks like in 1920, about 21st, 22nd. You got Reckless Racer up there, FRR, True Death.
Ooh.
A big wreck in the wall, and that is a 12.
Marley in the wall. Marley
Bad
in the
Fast
wall.
again in the wall.
He had a little bit of help.
And he is back towards the back. He's got damage, and he's back there with Robbie, who went into the wall for that turn 4.
Not sure who got him there, but he had a little bit of help.
And Robbie now going underneath Bad Fast, as Bad Fast
We got
is...
3 wide coming out of 4, so.
and they're able to make it work. There's no way in the world I would try to make it 3 or 4 wide turn 4, not at Texas.
No. I closed my eyes with 2 wide.
Let's get back up here with our leaders as we're riding with MN Golf Pro in that 78, riding second, right behind Clashin in the 51. And Clashin and MF Golf Pro, they've kind of checked out here a little bit. Now let's ride with my buddy, the 51, who's the leader. He's a good buddy of mine, Clashin, the JCR Clashin. Let's ride with him. Let's ride on his hood and see how he gets around Texas real quick.
I just wish when you changed the cameras, it went from 1-2 all the way through the field, not fix certain drivers.
That's something they didn't get right.
No, it'd be nice to go through 1, 2, 3 all the way through the field. You click off the lead, it takes you 3 minutes to play again.
And riding with Clashin on his hood and taking a couple of laps around, and he is really...
Yeah, he's running that line that I was talking about, especially coming out of 4 there. He more or less holds the bottom line, and when he goes to exit the turn, more point towards the wall. And it saves you from getting loose out.
Now, Lug, you know, as a run went on, and you guys, because you guys had some really, really good long green flag runs in that B League race. Did
I think we actually had a couple pit stop runs where we didn't have any cautions.
right? So I wanted, kind of get your take on it. What was the tire wear? Did the car change a lot? As those tires got some wear on them.
Shady, I'll be honest with you. I held my breath on lap 1. I didn't let go of it until the last lap. I didn't concentrate on tires. I was looking, my light come up, told me to pit. I pitted. I didn't know what my tires were or anything else. I'm being totally honest with you. I was hammered down, focused, and well, my car could have burnt in front of me and I would have drove it.
What about you? What about you, Bob? In practice, did you find your car kind of acting, changing, the longer the green flag runs went in practice?
Yeah, it seems to go through a cycle. But the way my car is set up, the first 2 laps, it's kind of pushy, and then it'll get in its groove. And then I tried to set my car up so late in that run was when my car would start to get any kind of loose out of that turn. It's pretty tight setup I have.
Yeah, my worst laps were from about lap 9 to about 13. I felt were my worst laps.
Okay, because my setup, I actually was kind of loose on the front, and it tightened up for me as I went along. It kept on tightening up as the run went along. So definitely interesting as far as so many different kinds of setups here.
There's a lot of ways to do it.
One of my issues is I don't touch my car. If I go in, what I start with, I finish with.
Clashing got real loose and let go of the lead, and we got Meme Golf Pro clashing. There's that turn 4, Bob.
Yep.
It's
going to bite everybody by the end of the night.
He came off of turn 4, and that broke loose on him. He was able to save it, and he went in the grass, I think, just a little bit, and he almost went up to the wall, but he saved it. He is a excellent driver. I mean, he's got total control of this car. It's amazing how these guys in this A-League, you guys in this A-League, Bob, man, you guys, it's really awesome how you guys can control these cars, because if that was me, I was eating the wall.
We got Billy driving back. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I consider this the new pro league since they don't do pro league anymore. These are the best guys on this game. There's so much talent on the track. I've raced with all these guys for a while, and everybody's talented.
Absolutely, and
has anybody seen why Billy dropped back? Saw him lose about 4 or 5 spots there.
No, I missed. I'm trying so hard to scan through these cars.
Yeah, I'm on them now.
I'm with Street Machine here and riding in the 14th as he's kind of in their pack there. He's got Reckless Racer and War right there in the 12th.
All 3 of those have made up a lot of spots.
They have. They've really come through as War, Reckless, and Street Machine all having really good runs here. They got caught up in that couple of those little wrecks, but they got the damage fixed, and they're moving back on up.
Have we really seen who's got what yet with the cautions?
Yeah.
They've only done 9 or 10 laps, I think.
And same with Eagles, as Eagles now looks like he's broken back up into the top 5, as he got collected in a couple of those melees, but he's got that 9 car, and I tell you what, in that high side race on Monday night, he was crazy fast. Crazy fast.
The pit here, just didn't see. Yep. Somebody going in the pit right now too.
That's clashing.
That is clashing. Yep.
Yep, clashing in the pits. That's looking to make green flag pit stops now.
I'm on Golf Pro. I'll see where he cycles out.
He must.
As I'm with,
didn't fit on the last one.
As I'm with JCR Titans and Mike, and they're signaling to come down pit road now. So look for JCR Titans as well, JWoww and Mike, the 3 of them. No, they did. They stayed out. I thought they signaled. It looked like they signaled, but those three
Too
guys.
bad they're getting really loose.
And they definitely just got real loose off of turn 2. As kind of sticking on here with JWoww, Titans, and Mike RPM. These three guys.
I apologize for my broadcast. I'm flipping through the channels a lot here, but just trying to find where the action is. And it's kind of hard to keep on somebody and find the action at the same time.
As we're riding with JWoww and the 95 car.
Any retirements yet by the looks of it? Everybody's still running.
Yep, looks like everybody's still on the track. As Dan the Man now dropping back a little bit. Dan the Man's got some hood damage. He's dropping way back in that 34 machine. Not sure what's going on with Dan. He's definitely dropped back. I don't know if his car has kind of gotten away from him a little bit. And he was up there right in that top 10. And he dropped back. Looked like
I saw he looked like top 10 up there.
Yep.
Yeah, he
what's going on
like
with
he's
Memphis?
for sure.
He's quarter throttle going around.
It's like 34 fitting. Dan is fitting.
Yep. Rub on him is pitting. Rub in a 00 or Daytona winner. He's down pit road.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Dan, but he's down way off the track.
He's off the pace. Did he run out of gas? I think he ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he's.
And that comes back on the track.
Up on the track.
We got a caution. We have got caution. Not exactly sure what brought it out.
I think that was the stage.
That was the stage. That was the end of the stage.
Okay, that's why everybody's going so slow.
Yep. So that they made it to the end of the stage. So I think Dan the Man ran out of gas on that last lap. And I'm not sure who got that stage win. Looking at the
Look like Robin too.
I think MN Golf got it. I think MN Golf got the stage win here. No, actually.
Oh, no, he pitted. So
yeah, he did pit. Yeah, he was in 23rd and pitted. And JCR Clash, and he was 22nd. He had pitted.
Oh,
and Rub.
Yep,
Rub just came off into the grass. So not sure.
Yeah, I'm lost now.
Okay, we got Titans. It was 95. JWoww won that stage. JWoww in the 95 won that stage, with Titans finishing second. Here's Aquataddy in the 18 now looking for the second spot. Aquataddy underneath the Titans going into 3. Aquataddy trying to make it work. Titans giving them the 4 on the outside. And Titans.
Billy, the 1, the 41, the 12 fighting for position really tight.
And Titans able to hold on to the second spot. Aquataddy drops back to 3rd. And now Titans looking underneath the JWoww in that 95. Titans now wants the lead. He's trying to look for it. He's going to go on the outside. Look to the outside of JWoww. JWoww's got his backseat full of Titans here going into turn 1. Aquataddy right there in 3rd. He's got something to say about this. He jumps back up on the bumper of the 62. 62 now drops down. He's going to get on the inside. Titans going to go for that lead. He's on the inside and got position underneath JWoww. He's got position. He's on the inside in turn 4. Pushes him up. He's got the lead. Aquataddy follows right behind.
A lot of positions there.
And he definitely, that 95, got real loose on the top of turn 4.
Cost him 5 spots.
Oh.
And what?
We're under caution.
We are under caution. I'm not sure what happened. I think Rub. I'm not sure what did.
Yeah, Rub's off. He just came back around.
Right. I saw the leaders just came off of turn 2 and saw Rub down on the apron. I'm not sure.
Heavy duty too. Rub and heavy duty maybe.
Not sure what would happen or what.
Billy got more damage on that one too.
Yeah, heavy duty's got heavy damage.
Yes, he does.
He
Like
would
you,
have fixed it in the last pit stop of the stage, so that just happened.
and like you said, Bob, that Billy has some really heavy damage to his hood as well.
I was on Billy's car when it happened. Rub kind of just came up off the apron at coasting speed. He wasn't even driving. So I'm not sure what was going on with him. He was on the apron for 2 laps.
And, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what in the world happened because we were with the leaders and Titans came around turn 2, and Rub was there on the apron, so I'm not sure. But it looks like now we have a new leader on that caution, and that's in that 34, Dan the Man. Dan the Man, our leader, for a short time, as now the 62, able to get position. The 18 gets underneath them in the turn 4.
11 and the 9's with him.
Pittman in the 11, he goes under. And the 34, Dan the Man, just caught in no man's land on that outside.
You got help if they can keep it together, but he's still stuck in the middle.
As in that, look, riding with that 21 car, Mac Attack. In that 21, Mac Attack, well, the 21, that was the other 21. The Mac Attack still towards the back. I was on the wrong 21. The 21 up there in second place is Slade, and that's Slade going for the lead underneath the Titans now in the 62. So Slade on the bottom, coming off of turn 2. Aquataddy's giving that push to Titans. Titans takes the lead back. Slade into turn 4. Aquataddy gave that push to Titans, but now Aquataddy's stuck on the outside as Pittman goes underneath with Mike and Eagles.
And 9 under him.
Now here goes Slade underneath the Titans for the lead. Slade's gonna try it again. This time, Titans doesn't have that push from Aquataddy. Slade going to get underneath them, get position. In the turn 3, they got 2 by 2. Mike on the inside in second row. Pittman.
Crashing in the back stretch.
3 wide, 17 got up into 51 and caught Robbie racing right to the ball.
Not sure if it was caution or not, but...
Nope, we're still green.
Racer just got spun.
We're still green, and the 24 went around. Reckless went around. See if we can jump on the 24 real quick as Reckless. He went around and he's not even up to full speed. And that's a big hit for Reckless. As we back up with our leaders here, and we got another lead change, and that's Mike. RPM, our new leader. In that Richard Petty 44 machine, he's our new leader. Slade drops back to second. And look who's third, guys.
Come on, camera.
That number 9 car, that Eagles. He is fast, he's in third. Billy, he's right there. He's back up into the 5th spot.
Haven't even talked about stage points. They're important.
Like you said, like we were talking last week with your stage win at Daytona, Love, and your finish, your top 3 finish, that jumped you up way up in points, didn't it?
I'm in 4th in points.
4th in points.
Tied with 3rd. Tied with 3rd place.
Awesome.
With Bronco and I are tied for 3rd.
Awesome.
Whichever way you want to put it.
As you're saying, man, every point counts. As we now
with the A-League's new qualifying format, guys like me, that's a big blow to not make the race. I mean, that's a huge point blow.
That is.
And I know there is some talk around about changing maybe the B to the way A is doing it. So we'll have to see. Things may change between now and Pocono.
They might. And as you were saying, Bob, you're going to... I mean, guys like yourself, Mike, Dark Knight. I mean, I know you guys still get last place points, I think, don't you?
I believe so, yeah.
But that's still a huge hit.
Yeah, it's tough. And then the four of us that didn't make it in are names that I'm familiar with, and I'm surprised. I mean, it's difficult.
It is.
If you don't nail it, it's going to cost you.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, all these names, I mean, you almost can't take one out, you know, and not be surprised if another name replaces it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it just comes down the driver now. Before it was, oh, that guy get out in front of me because he came out of the pits. Oh, we got a lot of lag here at the back.
What
But
happened
yeah,
again?
it's before we had a little bit of lagging going on. But before, somebody could get up in your way and qualify and take away your run and everything else. So
And looks like we
now
got a
it's up to the
caution.
driver. Yes, we do.
Caution
42
is up.
heavy damage.
The 42 again, and that 42, that's Mini 88 Cooper. And you're right, he definitely has some heavy, heavy damage. Also, that 21 of
Yeah,
Mac
they're
Attack.
both.
That yellow 21 of
Usually the
Mac
ones that
Attack.
ride together that look like that, that's usually the ones.
Yeah, that's...
Right now they're pointing their fingers at each other at the windows.
Yeah, they are, and I'm sure it's not a very friendly finger either.
Well, it's not a thumbs up.
Yeah.
We've been on the receiving end of that once or twice, haven't we, Lug?
Oh, I did my own mistakes the other night. I didn't come out of there without no band-aids on my car.
I came out with plenty on mine, I can tell you that. As we're going to go
I
back...
got lucky is all I did.
Well, hey, you know what they say, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's right.
And speaking of good, we're back up
Good
to the
start.
front. And Mike, still your leader. Slade in second, and now look who's in third now, boys.
You can tell it's the caliber drivers, though. They're giving each other room. They're racing, but they're giving each other room, which
You got
shows
that.
plenty of drivers there.
You got that one car, and Billy now fight his way back up to third. I'm gonna tell you something about Billy. We had Billy on for the pre-race report, and you know he says, you know, he doesn't, you know, he's not too concerned about where he finishes. He wants, you know, as a league owner, and he does truly really want, as long as there's an exciting race like we're having tonight. But I'm gonna tell you what, you know, when Billy got caught up in those little melees, I guarantee you, he started to get a little frustrated, and he said enough of this nonsense, and he put that pedal to the metal, and here he is back up in third. He's flexing that muscle of his. You know, he gets a little angry. Watch out! And as you see here, goes for second, and big wreck. The 11 goes around. The 11 went around and collected a whole bunch.
That should have been collecting most of the field, I imagine.
Bad Martin in the 41, heavy damage.
Bad Fast Marley.
Bad Fast Marley got involved. Big wreck. Pittman.
He took it right.
It looked like at turn 4, Bob, got him loose off of turn 4. I saw him. I mean, they came across and you know, on the front stretch, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, the front stretch just turned right.
he hit that wall with a ton.
I think all of our wrecks have been coming out of turn 4.
It's that turn 4, yeah. I mean, we talked about that, Bob. That turn 4 is so tricky, man. Like you were saying earlier, like you know, it almost like you said, kind of feels like your car just lifts off the ground off of that hill.
Yeah, it's like coming over a big hump if you're driving in your regular car. It just kind of loses weight, and the back tires don't have the traction that they had when they were in force of the turn.
We are green.
And we are agreeing with a new leader, that 42 and Mini 88 Cooper, taking us to the green.
He's had so much trouble today, and look where he's at.
Yeah.
Look what he's at. You know, maybe there's, you know.
Cautions. Helps. It helps.
I think he took a page from the lug nut book and made some adjustments and fixed some things up in the pits and got himself up front. But as now Mike RPM quickly gets underneath the 42 in turn 3, going to make the pass pretty easily.
In the grass in the front stretch.
And
My
many,
pit crew told me not to bring the car back, so I had to drive what I had.
17 around, crashing.
and that's Memphis in the 17.
He's been caught up in a few of them.
And he's having a rough race, and he was so excited for this race too.
I saw a white car in the grass. I just don't know where that white car can back up and if that caused anything behind it.
I'm not sure.
I just caught the tail end of it. I didn't see who exactly it was.
Yeah, as the 17, I saw the 17 coming around.
I wish they had rewind on this thing.
Yeah.
It definitely. Memphis definitely has some
Like
heavy
Bud Eye
damage.
Racing.
Going back to the points thing with the not qualifying, it's how Daytona went tonight. Rubs, you know, he's getting caught up in some things here. He won. He's getting set back in this pack a bit. I finished 6th in that race, so I was pretty high in points. So it doesn't. I'm not too bothered.
Where were you in points? Just to see how much you do drop.
I think I was 7th.
7, okay.
So I'm going to take a hit. It may
Yeah.
not be, you know, with the way these races play out, you never know.
Where off the top of your head, where do you think you'll end up after tonight's race?
I'm hoping no worse than 15th.
Man,
7 or 8 spots, yeah.
That's
a hit.
That is a huge
That's
hit.
a massive hit, yeah.
Massive hit,
Tough.
because that's going to take you. If that would be the case, that takes you from
Close to the cut
playoff.
line.
Yeah, that takes you
Yep.
from. I mean, of course, this is only our second race of the season, but if we were towards the end, you know, looking at playoff time, that would take you literally from inside the playoffs to out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's drastic.
As
Especially
never
if
know.
everybody
You
in front of you
gotta
has a
stick
better
with
night.
and
You
look
have to
who's
stick
going.
with it because you never know who could end up maybe quitting. You know what I mean? And we may get the field down to 24
Yep.
at some point. So you got to stick with it. You
NASCAR
gotta
seeing in
keep up.
front? No.
And look who's going for the lead. Eagles in the 9 car now looking for the lead. MN Golf Pro in his 78 has it. Eagles trying to get
You
that
want
run,
it.
trying to get the push.
Crashing in the
Clashing
bottom.
right behind them, giving that push to Eagles in the 9 car, going into turn 3. Eagles trying to make it work. Side by side with MN Golf. Clashing gets a little loose off of turn 4, keeps it steady. Slade on the outside of Clashing right there, 2 by 2. Eagles still on the inside of MN Golf. Golf gets real wide coming off of 2. That's going to give Eagles what he needs to get that lead, but only for a moment as Clashing in the 51. He's going to get underneath, and he's trying to make the pass. Eagles.
This is a recipe for trouble here.
We're looking for trouble here.
But they keep
It
it.
is so
Yep.
difficult to go side by side.
Look
It
look
is.
how tight it is, boys. Look how tight it is. A-League Racing, FTR A-League Racing at Texas.
I'm getting kind of
Eagles.
jealous. The B League's been the one to watch, but A's doing a pretty good job here tonight.
B put on a show and set the bar
I'm
high.
jealous I'm not out there with these guys right
Yeah.
now. This looks fun.
This does, man. Look at this. Eagles, your new leader. Eagles, I bet you he's got a smile on his face right now.
Yeah.
He's
What a
loving
miracle.
he's loving
Did a really
this.
good job.
And he has another buddy of mine clashing in that 51 all over that 9 car with MN Golf.
Keeping my eye on that 7 car back there. The Street, that's a longtime buddy of mine. He's fast. If he can keep out of trouble, he'll be up there.
And I am actually on Street's Street stream, you know, for the leaderboard. So definitely a shout out to that 7 car and Street. As now we're looking at J-Wow in the 95 trying to get under Eagles, and he's going to do it. Eagles opens up the door. J-Wow going to walk through it, and we're going to have another lead change. J-Wow in the 95. Your new leader.
Billy's back. Billy's back again.
Billy's back right up there. He got caught on that pit stop on that
Don't say
glass
he ain't come
caution.
alone either. He brought his whole goddamn family with him.
As he's got the 62 of Titans following right along. Clashing right behind them.
But
Billy
you see
right there
though,
in third.
you get stuck on that outside and you go backwards quick.
Yeah.
Yep, look at, and there's you see Eagles stuck on that
Ooh,
outside.
12 and the 9. Get together a little bit.
And the 62 made a little contact. The Titans made a little contact with Clashin, looks like. Clashin let off. Look at these guys. This
They're
is.
getting racing now. I'm starting to get a feeling that they're maybe getting close to the end of the stage here.
We've got 12 to go in stage 2. 12 to go this last time by.
They're really pushing hard on the 95.
He's doing everything he can to push him. As Mike in the 44 on the outside now, J-Wow side by side for that lead into turn 1 and 2.
Out.
Oh, they made contact. The 62 and the 1 made contact.
I see a little legs right there.
Oh man, this is awesome. I tell you what, you B League boys set the bar high, but A League guys are.
18 got loose out, caused a big wreck.
The 18. That would be
big
wreck. Yep. 24-17 goes around. And
I think Street snuck through that one.
Street's in it.
Yep, watching Street Stream now, and
2 up against the wall.
Oh yes, he did.
He barely snuck through there.
He did. He barely. Aqua Tatty was sideways right in front of him, and Street just missed his tail by maybe about the sheet of a paper. The size
looks like Heavy Duty got her through again.
And
it looked like they were trying to go 3 wide out of turn 4. They were 2 wide before that, and they went to exit. Tried to go 3, and the grips are so low.
Yeah, it looked like Marley and Heavy Duty.
Heavy Duty, the 17, he's got more damage. I saw War in the 88. He got involved in it. He got turned around also. Well, something definitely had to give with all that was going on. Something had to give. And we're going to stack them and rack them once again, boys. J-Well going to lead us to green. Clashing, stuck on...
down in time.
Nope, he was stuck on that outside. As Mike in the 44 followed with that 95. And that Mike, he wants to go that high side again. He's trying to make that power move work on the outside. He's all alone. Oh! Look at this.
I need to get a whole PlayStation tomorrow and talk about their cameras.
High there. Getting stuck on the outside now.
As Mike...
This is my 2 to watch right here. Billy and Street. Once they get hooked up,
and Street currently in 8th, right behind Billy in 7th. As Mike RPM, your new leader, Slade in the 21 in 2nd. J-Well kind of stuck on the outside as Clashing in the 51 underneath of the 95 for 3rd as they go, but J-Well battles back on that outside. And now Clashing clears. Eagle's gonna follow suit. So J-Well back to 4th as Eagle's now in the 9. He's gonna take the 4th spot. And J-Well now just finally able to cut it back and cut in front of the 62 and able to get back in line. But J-Well went from 1st to 5th being stuck on that outside, and Mike RPM, your new leader, riding with Slade in the 21 in 2nd.
Eagle stuck on the outside again.
Yeah, you'll just get freight trained out there. It's just so difficult. Everybody's got the draft.
I tell
Almost
you,
drives like a super speedway.
I tell you what, boys, this is probably one of the better, if not one of the best broadcasts we've had. And that's no joke, as we got 2 to go.
Bad Martin just got put up on the wall.
2 to go. Mike RPM. Now 1 to go. Last lap in stage 2. Mike RPM trying to get that stage win. As you said, Lug, these stage points matter.
Well, Billy went high.
You see him for the last 3 laps, or the positions have changed a lot.
As Jay Wells still goes on that, stuck on that high side. And look at Bad Fast in a 12 car. He's gotten up there, and Mike gonna get to the line. Mike RPM got that stage as Slade gave him a run for his money.
That was a lot better stage out of these guys.
Oh, that was
getting a groove now.
I tell you what, that was only stage
they know
2.
What they got now. They've made some adjustments. They fixed the cars.
That was only stage 2.
Yeah.
We have now the curtain really rises for these guys for stage 3. So Bob, gotta ask you now. We were talking in stage 1, and you mentioned, when I asked you, what are you kind of thinking? And in stage 1, you said you just want to survive till stage 3. Well, stage 3 is here. So now, what are you thinking?
To keep the nose clean. Everybody's going to get racing early. That's how these stages usually kick off. And then everybody's going to kind of, spread out a bit. So I think just keeping your car together, trying to stay on the low line, watching for the guys in turn 4. 'Cause that's where you're going to get your damage.
Yeah. A lot of the damage tonight has been in turn 4.
It's a lot of anticipation around guys in that turn.
Yep, I think every issue that we've had has been off of turn 4 into that straightaway.
It has. It's been brutal.
And we've had our share of cautions.
But it's nothing like nobody's beating the shit out of each other. Just
no, it's just racing.
It's all getting loose out of that turn. It'll cause mayhem.
Nobody's overdriving it. Nobody's trying to take it away. They're trying to earn it.
But I think
the difference between taking it and earning it.
And I think it's been perfect with the number of drivers to escape any lag issues. I haven't seen any messages or heard any issues as far as any lag problems tonight.
I've seen a little bit, but that could be on my end too, so I'm not even...
I've seen one. It hasn't been anything like last week.
As we're going to ride back, go here, and I'm going to check in with my good buddy War, who is now running in 9th position.
Yep. Good Dan's
actually in 8th. So War has moved up now to 8th, right behind Eagles in 7th. So he...
Oh, Tony just got drove in the front stretch.
It's still green.
Once again, I missed it. Well, I saw it, but missed it.
And Street, looking back here, Street now stuck on the outside in 14th, 15th, as True Death now gets under Street. And
that was NASCAR that got nailed. He is trying to find the pit, I believe, or just trying to get back up to speed.
As now we're riding with War. War now getting under the 95 with JWoww. This is for 7th position. So War now following Eagles. Those FTR guys are hooked up. Eagles and War right out of the Holcomb Motorsports garage. So those cars are built from the Holcomb Motorsports. And look at, you got Billy there in 2nd.
Trying to find War. There it is.
You got Billy in 2nd, Eagles in 6th, and War in 7th. And good to see my man. Look at Robbie right there in 37, right there on the outside of War. And my good friend Robbie. I got to ride with Robbie, my buddy Robbie, from across the pond. Got to give Robbie.
I've known Robbie for a couple years. He's a good guy.
He is one of the best. Absolute
Now,
one
are
of
they
the
going to
best.
settle in or are they going to race?
I think you're going to see him settle in here a little bit. We're only in the
Only still
beginning of
got 2
stage
pits to
3,
go.
so I think you're going to kind of settle in a bit as they
Whoa.
cross the line. This time we have 54 laps to go, so you got
2 pits to go, yeah.
Yep, if it were to stay green, you would have 2 green flag stops. So you know, if I'm in that top 10, top 12, I'm going to kind of try to just keep my, like you were saying, Bob, I'm going to kind of try to keep my car clean. You know, maybe pick up a position or two if somebody in front of me makes a mistake, but not really push the issue.
Yeah, ride it out, hold your position, and, you know, hold on to that draft. As long as you got your eyes on the leader, you're in a good spot.
As that was speaking of the leader, look,
NASCAR Extreme is taking it to the shop.
and NASCAR Extreme has taken it
I
to the
do. We've been in
garage.
there for a couple laps now.
As we are now having a lead change as Slade in the 21 gets under Mike. And we have a battle for first.
Well, I'm going around on the back stretch.
Yep, that started with Memphis.
Is it? You mean you said the 12 is in Bad Fast?
Isn't there
It
2
was
of them?
Memphis and somebody, yeah.
Yeah, the Bad Fast in the 12, the blue 12, Bad Fast. He's into the wall,
Oh, it's twice
and
then.
he's stuck into the. He's stuck
Yep.
up in the. He gets it
All
down.
right,
Get
yeah,
down
we're
there.
now. Get
And now
down.
we got it down. As he's now
It
just
looked
going a
like
lap down.
He actually got loose out of turn 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And tried to save it down the back stretch.
Ooh,
As
whoa.
he. Oh man,
He's back. He's still spinning.
He's still. Now he's on front. I got the camera on him, and
He stopped.
It looked like he was trying to make up his mind if he wanted to pit, and they didn't want to pit, and he ran out of time. He ran over that red paint that separated pit road and the track, and he just couldn't make up his mind as kind of riding along with Bad Fast here, and that's
Game pretty near made up his mind for him.
kind of an uncharacteristic mistake on Marley's part.
Well, I saw him. He got loose before we actually got on him. He was already around. Somehow.
And he's having a heck of a time, man. He's bouncing off the wall again, off of turn 4. And you don't ever like to see that with anybody. He's definitely got his hands full. As Robbie in that 37 was able to get around War.
Looks like bad Clyde Martin's having a bad race.
And looking at the top 10, Eagles was able to get around Billy. And Billy and Jaywell touch a little bit. No harm, no foul. 95 got out of the throttle a little bit. Falls back behind War. So War's going to pick that spot up. And there goes Billy to the inside of the 62. Billy now takes the spot over from the 62. That's Titans, JCR Titans in the 62. The 37 of Robbie now right on Billy's bumper. So you got Eagles in 4th, Billy in 5th. Robbie and Titans battling for 6th and 7th. Billy and Eagles now, and we got a caution. Caution's out.
Just click to say we're under caution for some reason.
Caution is out. Did something happen with the 12? And Memphis.
Yeah, 12 was all around again.
Memphis has a lot of damage. I'm not sure if something happened with Memphis, but Memphis has a lot of damage again to the front of his machine.
That's the 2 that were just into it about 3 laps ago, so I don't know.
And
Maybe we should have stayed on them a little longer.
Bad Fast still has that big time damage to that 12 car. So not exactly sure what brought out the caution. But it's definitely...
That might have been something.
There's a lot of damage on street, and I know he was pretty far ahead of Rob, so I think something happened with that group that Street was running in.
And Street went into the pit 17th. And coming out of the pits in 18th. So he didn't lose but one spot in the pits, fortunately for Street, but Definitely not where he wants to be. He's had a good car all night long.
Yeah, I noticed at the beginning of that stage he fell back quick. I don't know what was going on with him there.
As we, coming out of that caution, we've got a new leader in Slade. Slade in that 21 car. He's got Clashing all over his mirror. Clashing in the 51, now in second. Billy underneath the mic for third. Billy's going for third underneath a mic with JCR Titans right on Billy's heels. And Clashing now going for the lead. Clashing in the 51 looking for the lead, and he's going to get it. Clashing, your new leader.
He's got a good handle in the car under him.
He does. He really does. As Clashing, your new leader, drops Slade back to second. Billy now caught on the outside as Mike RPM got positioned underneath the Billy. Titan's going to follow. Eagles next in line. Billy kind of stuck on that outside no man's land there. Billy trying to find his way in. Unable to do it, and he's going to lose a lot of spots.
Everybody just trying to find a hole right now.
Yep, it's almost like Daytona there, Bob. You know, I mean, they stuck on the outside. If you don't have any help, if you can't get on the inside, you are in no man's land.
Yeah, you're sitting duck up there.
Now we're seeing Eagles.
I don't think I've really had a car that you can get the handle high to make a move. It's always saying goodbye to the guy to the left of you.
Yeah.
Yep, and we got a situated. Slade got wicked loose coming off of turn 4. He was in second. He got wicked loose, almost wrecked it in front of the whole field.
Checked everybody up.
Yep.
Contact back there, 34.
Everybody was able to hold it, but it dropped him back now to 6th position as Clashing, your leader, and Clashing wanted to see that because that gives him a little bit of breathing room now. As now JCR Titans, his teammate, looking to get under Mike for second. Not able to do it yet. Drops back in line. Mike now trying to pick up that draft. He's going to do it. Going to close that interval back up to the 51. Clashing leads the field.
Titans is right there with them. Them JCR guys they got some fast cars.
Very fast
cars.
They're
working together pretty quickly here.
Very, very fast cars. And I know Clashing. Clashing's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a little while now, and he's actually coached me a little bit here for Pocono to get ready for Pocono. And
I need more talk about Pocono.
I'm a fan of Pocono. I actually like that track.
I kind of do too. I like Pocono. I had a pretty good run there last season. My car got loose on me at the end.
I think I got 5th, I think.
And Clashing is out.
It is.
And
I used to despise Indy and Pocono, and they're actually two of my favorites now.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to drive it. I'm not known to hit the same corner the same way twice.
It's very tricky.
And I hate to say this again, but I'm not sure what's going on with Badfast in that 12, but he's got that damage again on that 12, and he's back off the pace, so I'm not sure if he brought out the caution, but I mean, I definitely feel for him. I mean, he's just...
How many laps we got left?
Well, I'm not sure. I'll have to see as soon as we go green the next time we go green. I don't think that's what Clashing wanted to see, that's for sure. Clashing was, had a good, nice little lead there. And he's going to get a nice jump on the green flag here, jump back out to the lead. Mike now stuck on the second on the outside. And there's Clashing's teammate. That happened, but that actually went perfect for JCR as they were 1 and 3, and now here they are now 1 and 2. So that caution worked out well for the JCR teammates. of Clashin and Titans as they run now 1 and 2.
And then Marley just spins it out. He had
No.
I did not like the looks of that.
Damn,
I
man.
give him the benefit of the doubt, but.
And the caution's back out. The caution is back out, and I'm.
For a one-car
41 got 41, I think. I can't tell exactly who it was. Got an apron, came up. They were 3 wide. It sent the 24 into the wall, but all 3 of them cleared out of the way. And then Marley just kind of turned right.
Damn, man, and that's not exactly sure that, but I've been in that situation.
That does put him back on the lead lap.
It does.
I'll give him that much.
It does. He will get the free pass.
Usually cars that are all together under a caution are the ones
But that was not what those JCR guys wanted to see now, as now Titans is going to have to start on the outside of Clashin. JWoww now starts in 3rd, Eagles in 4th, and Titans not able to get down. JWoww, the 95, going to get 2nd. Mike RPM going to now take 3rd from Titans. Billy is going to follow suit. Titans battles back on the outside. Trying to make a power move here on the outside of turn 4, and
in the grass.
And now McAtack into the grass, and they're going to save it back there. No, they're going to wreck.
No,
Big wreck in the back.
Down. 18 heavy damage.
18 heavy damage. War got involved too. Oh, damn it.
It's kind of the scenario of Daytona where people got in the grass and just came straight back up the track. It's hard to hold in the grass.
War has been in the top 10 all night long, and now he's got massive damage to that front end. Aquatati in the 18 also.
I hit the grass once the other night. It was on the broadcast, but that was the only time I saved it.
Oh man, that.
I feel like poor Aqua's been caught up in every single wreck.
Yeah, he in that 42.
Just been ping-ponged all night.
And Mini 88 Cooper in that 42 also got damaged there, Bob.
Yeah, him as well, yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
This is going to be a good restart.
Damn, and now War's going to be all the way back there.
My Billy up front now.
And, well, Clashin still our leader. Clashin in our 51, but Billy in the catbird seat right there in 3rd. So he's going to stay right on Clashin's bumper and take 2nd very easily. So as we've seen all night, guys, all night long, if you start in 2nd, you are a sitting duck.
Yeah, you've got to have a friend on the bottom 2 cars to be able to get back in line there and start.
I heard some guys getting together. They looks like they saved it. Was that the 34? Yeah, the 95 goes around. 34 to 41.
Yeah, 34 and the 95 look like.
Pittman got involved in the 11. Damage to the 34. Dan the man.
Dan, heavy damage.
Oh, man. Oh.
I'm wondering if the JCR cars up there are liking these cautions more than anything, because it's easier for them to sort it out in the long run, have someone chase them down.
Well, there's 24 laps to go, guys. So the laps now, or there was 24 to go when the caution came out. Or it should be 24 to go when we go green.
That's still a whole pit cycle, isn't it?
Yep. You get 20 laps per can of fuel. But now Billy's going to be in that no man's. Nope. They pitted. So now we got a whole new set of leaders.
Marley was having. Now look where he's sitting.
Yep.
Yep. And JWoww, he was involved. And look who's there on the outside of row 1. Look who it is.
Ruben.
Could it be? Could it be? Rub on him, your winner at Daytona last week.
He's in the danger lane, though.
He is. He's out there in that danger zone, in that outside, and he's going to get up there. Oh, Rupp, hold it, baby. Hold it, Rupp. He holds it. Hold it down on turn 4, Rupp. Don't do that. There you go. God, I love that guy to death.
He's still trying to hold it.
Yep, Eagles into the grass.
Yep. No harm, no foul.
Yep. All right, guys. You got less than, you got 24 laps to go.
Billy's taking this.
You're now 20 laps to go exactly. You got 20 laps to go. And look at True Death. True Death gets into Billy. Oh, Billy saves it. How did he save it? And we're under caution.
I think the caution kicking in is what saved him right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think that grabbed a hold of him.
I'm looking at Street Stream, and not sure what brought out the caution. Don't see what brought out the caution.
We're seeing more damage on poor old Aqua.
Oh, man. Aqua. Mini Cooper back there. I think Pittman was back there with some damage, maybe. No, it wasn't Pittman. Wasn't Pittman. Correct myself. Yeah, it was Aqua. Aqua's got that hood. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's all tore up.
He is torn up. And he's so good, too, man. He is so good. As we have got a new leader. Billy in the 1 car. Started on the pole. Now leads us to the green flag. True Death started second. He was able to get down real quick. Look at that.
Let's see if he has help.
JCR clashing now in 3rd. Eagles.
That was a good job of True Death to get down that fast.
Yes, it was. He saw that hole and he jumped down it.
And he's had trouble too. Good to see him up there.
Oh, 41.
And we got a car up, and that's Rupp going up into the wall. Rupp holds it up, and now Rupp in the wall a little bit. He's going to hold it up there. Oh, man. Damn, Rupp. Yeah, we got cars in the grass. Memphis, I think, 17.
Big
24.
Crash,
oh!
Big crash.
And
Aqua
Taddy again. 18.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yep,
once you get back there and the accidents start happening, it's hard to get away
That's
from
Skittles. There you go. You know Skittles left in that car.
Well, guess what? This stayed green, fellas. We're not under caution yet. That did not bring out the caution. And the 24 car hit that wall head on with a ton. And I mean a ton.
I'm surprised that wasn't a caution.
I'm surprised also, but we stay green. Maybe NASCAR said we're gonna keep these boys green here. As Billy, still your leader, and oh boy, look at back here. They're asking for trouble back here off of turn 4. Dan the Man in the 34, he's on the bottom there, underneath of the 41. Heavy Duty in the 19, right in front of these guys, right next to Robbie in that 37. As now we're looking for another lead change. And that's clashing. Going to take the lead back from Billy. Billy gets in the wall just a little bit.
12's in the wall.
Marley got loose. 41.
Yep, 41. Right. 41 rolled up.
And now we're in a caution. That brought out the caution. And I tell you what, Billy is going to be on that outside row, and he had the True Death and the 3 car coming up underneath of him, and was just about to make the pass, and he fought the 3 car, got the 2nd spot back, and as soon as he did, that damn caution came out. I bet you he's kind of kicking himself now, unintentionally, because
he's going to have to hope that hole opens up for him.
Yeah. As clashing now, your new leader, unless these guys come down pit road. Eagles in 7th, he's coming down pit road. That's going to move some guys up, move some stuff around, as, we got Rupp back out. So, guys up in the front made some changes.
Big change.
as Rub now back in second. And Rub trying to get down. Come on, Rub, get down, boy. Get on down. Ow! J-Well not going to let it happen in the 95. As the 78, MN Golf Pro, now your new leader. J-Well in the 95, he gets underneath. He's going to go into turn 3, looking for that lead. Billy now in third, Clashing in fourth. MN Golf makes a contact. He's into the wall. Holds it, though. He's holding it. He's got it. On the 12, gets into him. The big wreck. They're going around the 21. Big wreck, the 21.
42, 11, the 12.
Mac attack.
18, 17.
Mac attack in the 21 got into MN Golf.
There's one car I want to see right now. One car. This car has damage.
Where's that 18 at? Where is Aqua?
It looks like he might have just made it through that one.
I think he got through that one a little bit. I think there's slight damage to the hood.
A little bit.
And I think frustration is starting to boil over a little bit here, guys. I think frustration is starting to maybe boil over a little bit here with some of these guys. We are coming down. We're going to have eight to go. And
I just want to see a green flag run to the end. That's what I want to see.
Billy's now stuck on the outside with the 95. J-Well on the inside as your leader. Clashing in third. True Death fourth. Billy going to give him hell on the outside.
He got a pretty good start.
He got a good start.
Gets moving.
And that inside line just has so much momentum there. And Billy dropped down just in the nick of time. And Eagles.
That guy's good at threading the hook. I guarantee it. I need to take him fishing.
Yeah, oh, then the Clashing gets under J-Well, pushes him up. Oh, and they touch Billy and True Death into the wall. Don't go down.
Eagles and Billy.
Oh no! Oh, Dan the Man!
Oh, he came back down.
Oh, Dan the Man almost was able to hold it. Oh man, and Dan the Man. God, my heart is breaking for him.
It's paycheck time, guys. They're going for it.
They're going for it. They are going for it. As this will be, if we have another caution, we will be in overtime.
Who's the leader so I can get on him right now?
Clashing, the 51.
All right.
Clashing is scored as the leader.
It'll probably reset you to Billy anyways. That's what it's been doing to me.
Yeah, it's going to reset you to Billy. And Billy is going to start third. So Clashing first, J-Well second, Billy third, Mike RPM fourth, Eagles fifth, and there's Street Machine right there in sixth.
Yeah, he's creeping back up there.
So we're going to ride along with Billy here as we go green. This time by.
The flag to go.
Billy takes second. Looking for underneath that 51. We only got 2 to go, so we're going to take white flag this time by. White flag is coming out this time by. Clashing in first. Billy in second. Mike RPM third. Take him to the white flag. White flag out. 1 lap to go.
Billy on the inside, make a move.
Clashing your leader. Billy in second. Mike RPM third. Eagles in fourth. Coming down the backstretch. RPM trying to get in position under Billy. Billy tries to throw the block. Does a smart move. He's not going to take him out. Mike going to get position under Billy. Going to take the Eagles right there. Eagles and Billy make contact.
Billy
Eagles in the wall. Eagles in the grass. And when Mike.
And they're spinning.
And they're spinning and Clashing comes home the winner.
Yeah, he had the predominant car all night. He was flying.
Clashing comes home the winner as Eagles and Billy came together off of turn 4. Eagles are going to finish 5th. Clashing your winner.
Right now.
What a finish.
That was a great finish.
What a finish. Clashing your winner. Was that Mike in second, Billy in third, Slade in fourth, Eagles fifth, Street Machine sixth, True Death seventh, Robbie Racing eighth, J-Well ninth, Bad Fast Marley 10th, War comes home 11th, Aquataddy 12th, and Pittman follows up in 13th.
Wow. They gave the B a good run for their money.
JCR clashing and Mike RPM and Billy. We're going to bring them boys on up.
Do I get announcer points?
Yeah, we're going to have to ask Billy that. I'm gonna have to look for Mike. I don't have Mike on my Yeah, it's Mike RPM 44, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Mike RPM 44. Okay, and we just need Billy to come on up with Mike. Okay, we got Mike, and now all we need is Billy. Come on, Billy. Waiting on Billy. Still waiting on Billy. Bill, come on. There he is. All right. All right. Well, we got a lot to get to in this race. What a race, guys. What a race.
Man. Yeah, that was a bunch of fun, man. I mean, that was pretty intense, I have to say.
Billy, we got to start with you, finishing up, coming home in third. Give us your overall take, man. How did everything go? Give us your summary.
Oh man, I had a blast, man. You know, I had a good car. I got moved a couple times. Kind of got myself shuffled back. One time I got put in a wall. Kind of went back to, I think, 22nd or 23rd. Drove my way back to 10th or 9th or something like that in that first stage, and then it was just kind of like everybody was just holding the bottom, and if you just kind of barely made a mistake coming off, somebody get under you. You know, you just had to lift and go. And man, I had a blast, man. Congratulations. I think that was clashing on winning the race. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, man. I had fun. I mean, it was a big turnaround from last week, you know.
Yeah, it was a really good broadcast.
Just had a blast, man. Hope everybody else did too. That was fun, man. I mean, I believe we could battle a little more instead of just blocking on the bottom, but hey, it is what it is, and came away with third.
I mean, definitely hard fought, man. I mean, every position was hard fought on that. You know, kind of run us through that last lap there. Give us what was going on your last lap there. We saw it coming down the backstretch. You were in second there when we took the white flag, and so kind of walk us through that last lap and on the series of events there. You know, with Mike getting underneath the, what happened there with the Eagles off the turn 4.
Yeah, we come off the corner there. I kind of missed it a little bit coming off, and I seen Mike had a run, and I wasn't going to pull down there in front of him. I just let him go, and I just went in the corner there, and I was on the outside of Mike, and then I don't know if I just snatched it too much or what, but the car just got loose when I come up off the corner there, and Eagles happened to be there, and he kind of saved us both, you know. I kind of put him in the grass, and I was able to straighten up my car, but yeah, it was just hard racing right there, man. That's all that was.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Just hard racing. Everybody trying to get a spot.
Yeah, turn 4 bit a lot of guys.
A
Yeah, it
lot,
did.
a lot. I think we were up here talking. I think generally over probably 95% of the incidents were there off of turn 4. Was it I mean, did it stay slick out there? The way it's been, through the C League race that we had. We Lug mentioned that it was slick on turn 4 in B League. It was definitely slick there on high side. Was still the same way, or did it have any kind of tightness at all to it?
No, I mean it wasn't. It was only getting slick. I mean because we was all having to check up and we wasn't running full throttle. And when you do that, it burns your right rear a little bit more. And it's always a little slick off of 4 sometimes. Just depending on how you come off. And but no, it wasn't too bad. We had some fast runs there at one point, but just had a blast, man.
Congratulations, Billy, on getting
Yeah, man.
third, man. Absolutely, congratulations. Well
Good
earned, well
race, good
deserved,
man.
man.
Good
Yep.
points.
Yeah, man.
Let's move on over to
Oh wait, I had a question for Billy before we're done with him.
go for it.
Do I get broadcaster points?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, Billy,
For sure.
quick question.
Yeah.
Uh, in the case like tonight, say somebody didn't show up, like you had 2 or 3 drivers missing, do you go back to the list that people don't make it, or is that it? That's all for the night?
No, I mean if we have one guy that don't make it, then we'll slide the other guy in. Um,
Okay, yeah,
all all
we were
24
wondering about that.
guys.
We didn't mention it too. We didn't ask, so we didn't know.
Yeah, all 24 guys made it tonight, so we was in good
Yeah.
shape.
Right,
Okay.
right. We did say we were going to ask that. I'm glad Lug brought that up because we were wondering about that. During the pre-race, we had to let you go, get in a car, so we weren't able to ask that. So we were kind of wondering that. So definitely, definitely. And congratulations, Billy, man. That was one heck of a race, man. You got to check this broadcast out. This was by far probably if not the best broadcast in races in A League that I've been a part of. You got to check this one out.
Yeah, we will. We'll check it out.
Definitely. Mike, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Awesome, bro. Awesome. Awesome run, man, in that 44 car. God, yeah, give me a pleasure to meet you, by the way. I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure to bring you in the booth. I think it's the first time of many. So it's a pleasure to meet you finally and bring you up to the booth and give you a quick interview here and finishing second. So congratulations, Mike, on that second place, man.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And so give me kind of give us your rundown there on that last lap and your overall race, man. You had a hot rod tonight. You really had a fast car.
Yeah, that thing was hooked up after we spun. I think in stage 1, it was way too loose, and I had to tighten it up. And once we tightened it up, it was just hooked up. I could run the bottom and run really good pace and passed a lot of cars. And yeah, at the end of that race, there it was kind of just I lost my track position a little bit, and you get stuck up on those top side restarts, and it's hard to get down. You lose a couple spots, so I was happy to finish where we were second with the stage win, and I think finished in second or third in the other stage. So overall, it was a good race, and I was hoping we could get a green flag pit stop in, but overall, the racing was a lot better than last week. That's for sure, and I think the smaller field helped that out as well.
Absolutely, man. It was just a blast to watch. I mean, it really, really was. I mean, it had share cautions, but it's Bob Drew.
Did you like the 3 wide? Did you get that?
There was some good threes. Sometimes
Yeah,
I
3
saw
wide
some
for the
4
lead for a
wide
couple
races
laps there.
a couple times.
Having some fun.
Well, give us you were out there. You were able to lead some a pretty good amount of the race there. In your 44 petty machine. Did your car handle differently, better or worse out there in the clean air?
I liked the clean air. It was nice. I felt like we would probably had like if not the fastest. I thought I had the fastest car in the field, especially when I'd get out front. It seemed like I could drive away from people off the exits of the corners, so they couldn't get the run down the straightaways. So overall, yeah, the car was great. It came down to track position there at the end.
I tell you what, man, you really put on a show, Mike. Like I said, it's a pleasure to meet you, and bring you on up here to the booth real quick for a quick interview, and getting a top two for you, podium position. So, congratulations, man. Excellent race, Mike. Excellent race.
Excellent race.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll have to check out the broadcast for sure. I'm sure you guys did a hell of a job. So. Thanks for getting up here and broadcasting our races. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Good
man.
drive.
Now, we just have fun, man.
Thanks.
You guys put on the race, and we just sit up here and talk while you guys are racing. I mean, we had fun just watching you guys. So you guys put on the heck of a show. So thank you.
Thank you, and congrats to Clash and Billy on their finishes. It was fun racing with you guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And let's bring in our winner. The 51 Rowdy Energy car. Friend of mine.
How you doing?
JCR Clash, and how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Congratulations on the win, man.
Thank you.
The first time I get to bring you into the booth and give you an interview, man. It's absolute pleasure, man. It truly, truly is, man. Give me your rundown on your race.
Stage 1 went well. I think we had a decent 16, 17 lap run. A bunch of guys pitted. I think the top 3 stayed out, and I was one of them, so I had to pit with 3 to go because I was short on fuel. Restarted 22nd in stage 2. A couple cautions helped me get back up into the top 4 or 5 for the end of the stage. And then stage 3, it started out good. We almost got the green flag pit stops, and then just a couple people getting loose. No big deals, but all good.
You put on a good race. Nice, good show.
Yeah, really fast car.
You had a rocket, Clash.
Yeah, a lot of people had good cars, but I don't know if they got to show them because we never really got too far to like green flag pit stops. We had a bunch of nice runs. It was really fun, but I don't think people really got to show what they had.
It was hard to tell from up here. Did you guys actually get a full fuel run in?
I did because I was 3 laps short of fuel. Like we got a good 17, 18 laps. So
okay.
Yeah, it was a good long run.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, we had a good stretch there at one point.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you there, Clash, and right there at the end of the second stage, I think you got. Some of you guys were. I think you came down on a green flag run right there at the end of the stage too, wasn't it? I think you got.
That was stage 1.
Was that stage 1? Okay, so stage 1, and I think you lost a lap, but you got it right back at the stage because you were the first car lap down, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay. So Lug was 3 laps down, came back, finished 3rd. Clashin was a lap down and came back and won. And you really
not quit.
You really had a fast car, Clashin. I mean, you really, really had a rocket. I mean, did it handle differently in a pack of cars compared out to when you were in the clean air, or I mean, was it just fast all the way around? Because when it looked like you were in a pack of cars, I mean, you were able to kind of look like almost pass them almost a little bit with ease. I mean, you were really, really hooked up. In my opinion, I think definitely the best car and the fastest car, the best car actually won tonight from what I saw. Mike was definitely had a rocket of his own, but it looked like your car was just really, no matter whether it was in traffic or out front, I mean, it was just fast everywhere.
I think I might have had the best handling car, but there was like 5 or 6 cars that are all equally matched. Like if Billy was in the lead there, he probably would have won. Mike was in the lead, he probably would have won. Track position was pretty key once you get in the top. I'm not a real fan of using the draft and dive bombing into the corner, so you got to pick and choose when to pass.
Congratulations, Clash, and well earned, well deserved.
Yes, really good win.
I was hoping to bring you up this season. Good friend of mine, and want to say thank you and really, really appreciate you helping me. Coaching me a little bit here as far as some things and teaching me stuff. With upcoming Pocono and want to say thank you personally on that level, and all the stuff that you've helped me with personally. Want to, didn't have never had the chance to bring you up in the booth, so now I got you up here. I wanted to say thank you personally.
Yeah, no problem. It was a fun race. Thank you, Billy, for letting me run the league with all these guys. Really quick,
Yeah,
guys.
man. Congratulations, man, on the win.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, guys, another one's in the books.
That was a good race. Much better from last week.
That was a really good race.
That was an awesome race. Like we were saying, man, the B League really set that bar Sunday night in prime time. Sunday night prime time at 8 o'clock really set the bar.
We made us have to raise a little bit.
I think A definitely probably did that. If you know,
Hey.
either way, I mean, both A and B were just outstanding races.
Yes.
At very, very outstanding races too. I mean,
See, you'll get there. Just everybody's new yet. Pocono is going to be. It'll be different.
yeah, and I mean those guys, they really took what happened last week a little bit, the way it should have, and they're really putting in some work this week. I mean, they got guys, out there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning putting laps in. So,
that in Daytona is such a crapshoot that.
Yeah.
Last corner, last lap usually.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, Bob, that turn 4 is just really, really tricky. I mean, it fools you. Like you were saying, I mean, you kind of have to point your car at the wall.
Yeah, you'll get a high side run at Texas and think you have grip. The next thing you know, your back tires are spinning. It's very unpredictable.
It fools you. It fools you.
But, next week, no offense, I don't want to ever talk to you guys again unless I'm a winner's circle. But next week, that tunnel turn, that's going to be the next turn to watch because that's a tricky one too.
I gotta say, Bob, that really enjoyed having you in the booth tonight, man, and so glad.
Yes, good to have you up here.
Yeah, that you came up, man. I hope you make every single race, and we only bring you up here for our top 3 podium. But if you end up getting screwed somehow, some way by 1,000th of a second and don't make it, anytime, man, please come on up to the booth, man. We really enjoyed having you up here tonight.
Yeah, if I can be up here with you guys, I'll be up here with you guys, and hopefully, like you said, next time you interview me or talk to me, it'll be in a top 3 finish. Qualifying just didn't go as planned, but hey, it's Texas. It's a tricky track.
You'll get there.
Yeah,
Pocono's next week.
Yeah, we got Pocono.
That's one of my favorites. I like that.
That's what you were saying earlier. It's one of your favorite tracks. It's actually kind of one of my favorites too. I really like Pocono. I had a fun time at Pocono. So, we'll be moving forward to Pocono, and we'll be bringing all the live action. Got everybody, of course, tune in for the podcast on Friday night at 8:30. Billy and Eagles host the podcast. I get the luxury and the honor of being the guest speaker this Friday night, so I'll be on the podcast with Billy and Eagles on Friday at 8:30. And then, as always, check the C League out. The FTR C League kicks off on Sunday night at 7 p.m., followed by Lugnut and the boys in B League in primetime Sunday night. The heavy hitters on the Sunday night FTR Racing League for Sunday night. B League will take their green flag at 8 o'clock. And then we'll have High Side Monday night, and then we'll see Bob and Clashin'
Busy.
Billy and everybody next Wednesday. So, fun race, man. Clashin', your winner here at Texas. They went big. I mean, Clashin'.
Any last words, Billy?
I think Billy's already taken it.
Already gone?
Yeah, he's already gone for the night. So,
alrighty.
You got any final thoughts?
I've got nothing, man. Let's move on to Pocono and let's let it rip, Tater Chip.
Bob?
Let's get on the 4/3 turn track.
Yeah. Turns that never stop.
Well, thank you guys both for joining me up here tonight and bringing a race. Once again, congratulations to that 51 car and the Rowdy Energy. JCR Clashing brings it home. Mike RPM comes home second, and Billy comes home in third. That's your top three.
Congrats to the whole A League for a good race.
That was an awesome race. We will look forward to seeing everybody in Pocono. For Lugnut, and it's Bob Drew. I'm Shady Acres. Everybody, good night.
And we be out of here.